Florida and get his freedom if he became Catholic and joined the military. See, the Underground Railroad had a southern spur to it. And when Oglethorpe attacked Fort Mose, or in fact our city, he attacked Fort Mose first up there. It was known as the Battle of Bloody Mose. This is the old fort. And they do reenactments of the Mose battle every year in the city here. Hey folks, how you doing? Good afternoon. You know, we were attacked by pirates in 1586. This guy they called the Dragon stole everything and burned us to the ground. Well, he was a stinking old pirate. And in England, he was a hero. They knighted the guy back there. They call him Sir Francis Drake. See, a pure pirate or a patriot is whose side you're on. What Drake was a privateer, which is like a pirate for hire. See, if he did some of the king's dirty work, he got to keep the loot and get protection. They call it privateers. Pirates for hire. And in 1668, Robert Cyril showed up. He had a boatload of Jamaican pirates. Now, he left 60 dead in the streets. And 4 years after that attack, Spain built the stone fort that you see today. Now, if you'd like to find out about Drake and Cyril's, not that Johnny Depp Orlando Bloom stuff, might be the best pirate museum in the world across the way. That moved from Key West 3 years ago, and it's owned by Pat Croce, who used to own the Philadelphia 76ers. And he still lives in Philadelphia, but now he calls St. Augustine his second home. It is outstanding. There were times when sailors left the merchant marine and joined the pirates because, you know why? They got treated better on pirate ships than they did on the merchant marine. Yeah. Remember Captain Juan? We're going to leave the walled city. Now, the original wall was about twice as high as what you see here. And along the wall was a Spanish bayonet, a yucca plant, planted like a hedge. And there on the right is a bayonet plant that gives you the idea. Across the road, the next stop is Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. Built in 1887, later home of one of those oil tycoons, William Gray Wharton, Augustine oil. This guy had 14 children. 10 of those children are girls, and 5 live in nappies. And he stayed here a couple of months out of the year, a winter cottage. Well, they walked away from it during the Great Depression. It sat empty for over a decade, until 1941. When a hotel couple purchased the property. Norton Baskin and his wife, Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings. Now, she was a Pulitzer Prize-winning author, and she wrote a couple of books that were turned into movies. One was titled The Yearling. The other was named for a place near Gainesville where she had a home. It was called Cross Creek. Robert Ripley was a world traveler who spent time here and loved the building. He wanted to buy it and turn it into a museum of his oddities. In 1949, Mr. Ripley bought the farm instead. He had a heart attack and died. It was a year after his death, in 1950, that his estate purchased the property. And of the 32 Ripley museums in the world today, this is the only one in a building Mr. Ripley himself had ever set foot in. One of our newest attractions is this chrome horse up ahead here. It's made of car bumpers. It was made for the 1987 appearance in the Super Bowl of the Denver Broncos. The Broncos got beat by the Redskins in that game by over 30-point margin. That's how come it's in the back of our parking lot instead of downtown Denver. Ripley's owns the red trains now. Bought us out a few years ago. This is Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum.
Want to go to the art show? Brian wants to go to the art show.
Hey, thanks for riding, folks.
Let's see here.
That old dog's a handful, isn't he? Thank you. Have a good evening.